They have not changed their game plan. Feed the post down low. And if you're Georgia and you're Mark Fox, you're telling your team at halftime, be proud, feel good about your offense, but don't start getting too cocky. This game is going to be won on the defensive end. They give up 68 points per game, one of the best in the SEC. I still think they're going to have to hold Tennessee under 70 to win this despite their flurry in the first half because their offensive firepower can come and go.
Hammonds throws it up in traffic. And he had 2 in the final seconds to help the Bulldogs pick up maybe their biggest win of the year.
Whatever needs to be done, that's what this guy has done all year.
Parker, nice move, great feed. Claxton on the finish.
See, again, I like that.
That fade and fire.
That's his spot, though. See, he can get in that lane 15, 16 feet. He's got a nice little pull-up. Great position by Obede. Parker didn't like the look to him, though. You got to create. See, that's the art of passing to the post. You got to find a way to get that to Yante.
3 ball.
That was probably the only non-contested shot A&M has got this second half. That's their 17th point in this half. They scored 37 in the first half. To credit Georgia's defense.
Hightower on a 3.
Skylar Mays takes the primary ball handling duties on and handled it nicely, getting to the rack for LSU.
5 for the sophomore.
Man-to-man hadn't worked very well for LSU, so they're trying zone right now.
And it works out for Georgia as Obede. Bucket lays it in.
Tell you what, man, we're seeing great crowds and fun environments all over the SEC this year.
About a third of their points. They only average 68 a game as a team, and he's at 20. So he's the guy. In this league, if you talk to 9 different people at doing what we do in this league, they.
Murray, too strong.
Much better job by Maton. Murray was wide open on his first make that time contested 3s.
Inside, and Maton at mark at half number 1. Auburn up by 6. Crump on a 3. Got it. And maybe that'll get that young
times. That's one of the most balanced teams. It's hard to outwork Tennessee, right? It was visible that Auburn outworked Tennessee in that game to the loose balls. And that very few games where you'll see Auburn on the other side of that.
Big 3 for
I still think they have a size advantage with Derek Obede. They need to get him on the block. There's a lot of ball screens, but if I'm Obede, on the block is where I want him to be. He has good size and good touch in there.
Georgia doesn't spend a whole lot of time on the floor without Maton. He's second in the conference in minutes per game.
There he is. That's easy. He could.
Maton double team immediately, gets it to Parker. Jackson elevates and buries it.
Beautiful.
Gets the basket.
The reason why I like it is he knows he hadn't been shooting it well from the three-point shot. Good scorers, not shooters, but good scorers know how to get to the spots on the floor where they feel comfortable making a basket.
Well, that's a nice move by Yante.
Who leads the league in block shots, and he's 6'5".
Teams don't expect the quickness that McLemore has off this.
And Purdue has won 17 in a row.
Purdue is a very, very good basketball team. They're tough, they're physical, and they flat out can shoot it.
In fact, they just came off of a game against a K-State team that had played Saturday, Monday, the week prior. Chioza lost it. It was poked away by Turtle. 5-point Florida lead. Mark Fox is back in his stomping grounds in the Little Apple this weekend.
Yeah, he would have loved to have a win.
Georgia with the ball with a 1-point lead.
Maton trying to shoot over Wade and does so again. It's gone to that
point second half lead.
Well, Mark Fox talked about finishing plays, right? Finishing possessions. And certainly that comes along with finishing games and getting those close wins.
Jackson for three. And
to get a second opportunity, only giving up 60 points a game in SEC play. Team shooting below 35%.
Keyshawn Hightower. Back to Mayton, who's 35 feet from the basket. Hightower. Obeyday. Cuts to
Heron trying to sell it early.
Outlet to Yante Mayton. Now Hightower has it. Georgia coming off that last second win against LSU on the road when Mayton hit the basket with 5 seconds to play. Parker underneath on Bayday. Hacked it to himself later. Getting offensive rebounds off misses. They are actually in the red in rebound margin. They're the second worst rebounding team in the league. That's not Ole Miss basketball.
No, I have a solution for that, though.
I like it.
I've been thinking about it.
Okay.
And I talked to Coach Kennedy about it.
Yes.
So actually, it's his solution, but I'll take.
You can take credit if you want.
You see Ole Miss go into that half-court trap and then back into their zone. But they're getting good looks. You saw right there, Crawford had a good look on that in the corner, and Tyree as it on that offensive rebound stepped into it. This is Parker. Finds Obeyday. Busy in the first half and picks up here in the second. Knowing where each other is going to be, and then trusting your teammate that he's going to take care of it when he gets it to him.
Here comes Harris.
for the Bulldogs, and after the first 10 minutes of that game, they settled in and they played a lot better. And I think Mark Fox has challenged his team. They had a long layoff before that game. This one, a shorter turnaround to try to move past it and play with better rhythm and purpose.
Open three set up for the freshman, and it's knocked down. That is Ray.
When it happened, I saw the video. I was stunned. I was shocked. And I'm looking for the 30 for 30 by ESPN to tell me what went wrong on that fateful night.
I think it's coming. The trials and tribulations of Red Panda. That's can't miss television right there. Georgia has not missed in this second half. A perfect 4 for 4. The Yellow Jackets have missed 6 of the first 7 here in the second half. And the Yellow Jackets go back to the zone. Mayton fires the baseline J. Right on the triangle. Fox stable. 19 points now for Okogie. A 14-point lead for Georgia. Bulldogs trying to improve to 8-2. That would be their best start in the Mark Fox era. Jackson loads up a 3 and hits it, and everything is dropping for Georgia.
The lead is 19 for the Minutemen at home. This is a Georgia team that has real aspirations to go to the NCAA tournament, but right now, no answer at all. Mayton inside. That's been their best bet.
Giving second chances to Georgia and handing it to them usually isn't going to be a good way to find a win on the road.
Obeyday trying to post up down low. Cook's defending him. They'll hit Jackson. Top of the key. 3 is good.
Boy, has he improved from beyond the
outcome to me. Nice move by Cooks there.
It was surprising based on how well Florida had played at the PK 80. But again, coming off of a loss to Duke in a game where they really did control a majority of it, you would have thought that they would have had a renewed sense of energy as Jackson
immediately converts.
Advantage Cooks right now on the floor. The interior bigs, Edwards and Obeyday, they're not going to be able to slow him down. So now if you're Mark Fox, you're watching this, you got to figure out if you're going to bring a double or if you bring Yante Mayton back into the game.
Practice. But Maui took that away from us, so I haven't been able to get in the lab and really get my hands on my guys. We're just out there playing games. We can't really grow because we haven't had that practice time.
Jackson, that was easy.
That was a horrible possession and decision-making from Rousey. Selfish basketball, got to move it. Don't have anything going. Forcing it as a driver, looking for the official for a call. It's just a poor decision.
Marcus Howard's at the table. 3 fouls carried over from the first, and the Bulldogs tap it home to go up. Nice fake, extra give. Obede banks it home.
The double team doesn't come. He recognizes that, shoots it with the left hand with 1 to go on the shot clock, and Obede has him the rebound. Hightower, seldom used in this tournament, and just hope if Georgia could somehow figure out how to get Peyton to the free throw line. And more good looks. I mean, the Titans defense has been just suffocating on the kid.
Well, the Bulldogs have got to loosen up. There's plenty of time in this game. Nobody needs to start hesitating or second guessing. Just get back to playing solid defense, get out in transition, get a couple of easy buckets. Because right now, the Titans are really making them work in the half court.
And that jumper is good.
Ball screen. He's going to take that 3. Second chance, Obede.
Why not just go up?
I mean, you got the position. Take advantage of it. Instead, Parker puts it through.
Good job by Parker, but about how to try to make this a lot of fun.
Well, all you got to do is put Colin Sexton in a tournament, and it's a lot of fun. Alabama freshman has just been awesome. Parker, shot fake, and then probes. Short corner, why not Juwan Parker? And no field goals over the last 6+ minutes. 0 for their last 8 are the Dogs.
Well, get the ball in Yante Maten's hand. I know he's hurting, but let him go. Give him some space.
They double him, gets it out. Parker is going to pull and gets the roll, the friendly roll for Juwan.
Jam off the baseline out of bounds play. Trevor Jackson had a lot on his plate coming into this year, Jimmy. Replacing J.J. Frazier, who did everything and rewrote the Georgia record book. J.J. Frazier was not only a great scorer, but he was a guy that wanted the ball in his hands late in the game. Parker.
But to answer your question, really, they haven't double-teamed anyone.
Right.
Not effectively, they haven't. There's a reason why Vanderbilt is number 208 in the country in defensive efficiency, according to KenPom. That's the worst in this league.
That would have him back with the blue water on the Jet?
Yes. You know, I'm not sure I can let a team on the Jet with a 200.
Had a terrific year last year. We know about the postseason, 3 teams in the Elite 8. But if you put up a donut the next year, it wipes out some of that.
Right.
And the SEC has defended the reputation that they built a year ago.
I would dare say it's not going anywhere anytime soon. A lot of good young players in this league will be back. Some great coaches. Open 3 on the way, knocked down by the senior.
Is what makes Georgia look like an NCAA tournament team. When they don't make shots, they look like an NIT team.
Georgia connected 4 for 6 from downtown. Maton has 6 points. He's posting up now on Walker. Parker into the lane, hangs, fires, and hits. Juwan Parker.
A&M now trying to push that pace, which I like to see. Juwan Parker, that's a kid that I thought.
Georgia clears it.
Talk about that stretch 4. That's the shot that DJ Hogue has got to make. They depend on him to make that. Certainly talk about next level as well.
Parker on the mid-range.
College transfer. Errol Edwards hitting a big shot for LSU. Outside jumper is going to be absolutely critical for the Tigers today.
Hightower feeds Maton. Maton triple teamed inside, has to pitch it back outside. This is Parker for 3.
Of course, you're talking about Harper.
Yes, Jared Harper.
At Auburn.
Would be my SEC player of the year, leading the way for the Auburn Tigers.
Parker from the elbow. I'm out.
See if LSU can find their way.
Edwards misses on the three. Just a few seconds into the shot clock. LSU only 4 assists on 11 field goals. Ball movement been a big problem for them so far today. Parker for 3 again.
Bob and Silva in traffic. Claxton has come on late. He's started his 5th consecutive game tonight. Open 3. Juwan Parker drills it.
And Williams gets a block. The follow by Parker. Stayed with
that, and Ball is having trouble getting their offense going.
Here's Parker. Catch, shoot, got it.
Then, and I imagine that had to do a lot for the credibility of this league.
Well, it's a moment, and it's a good test. It's a time of year when, in the partnership with our colleagues from the Big 12, we've been able to establish a focused day of basketball. And I think that last year going 5-5 provided some positive momentum for us. We had lost the first 2 and then won 5 of those last 8. And then to win more than we lost is always a good thing.
Would you take a look at this conference in terms of coaching and facilities? You kind of touched upon that at the top. It's certainly, as you see Parker knocked down, and we're ready to start the second half. Georgia Bulldogs in red, Gators in white. Georgia down by 7, trying to snap a 3-game losing streak.
A little traffic jam there on the block.
And count the basket for Juwan.
You saw Hammonds right there, the raw talent he has, and you know, he'll learn the finesse and would it get to his sweet spot. He just tried to bully ball. I think it was Okaru who was guarding him.
Parker. Nice shot. Juwan Parker anyway.
Look at Auburn going to this zone press. It's not a coincidence. This is what they went to in that second half comeback against Georgia to try to slow them down.
Parker. Got it. And that is one guy who's now 0 for 4. Harper. Follow-up slam, no. Hammond streaking. Turtle does not throw it to him. Now he does. Baseline jumper is good. Around and down.
I think you go right back to Maton. Even if the double team comes, he was able to beat it last time off the dribble.
Maton instead sending a ball screen up top. Now dives toward the bucket. Parker's going to pull up, and Parker's going to hit plus the foul.
Side, throw that left-hand bounce pass.
15 second chance points for Auburn in this game. I mean, that's your difference in a lot of ways. Parker.
You talked about it. Pat Brownlee talked about it in the Florida game. When you have 4 guys that can knock down 3-pointers, it makes it so much more challenging to guard.
Cleveland Brown was just 5 of 30, 16% before we got his first 3 of the game. Give him 5.
Another one of our seasoned seniors. You see the height. Rashawn Hammonds, 6'9", Riley LaChance, 6'2". They have got to get the basketball inside to him.
Here's Parker. Beta, he's quickly double teamed back to Parker. Good ball fake. Foul and count it. He'll head to the line.
Has huge size advantage. Let's see if they go to him.
Hammonds rolls around the rim. He'll get it back. Parker for 3.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Mississippi State. I mean, they're starting to play some good basketball, and you talk about that strength of schedule. You wonder how much of an impact that'll have on them if they continue to play well.
Well, their overall strength of schedule right now is 112. So they're one of the teams that truly have the ability to advance, become Commodores, Florida Gators, Auburn Tigers.
You know, 2 of 15 at one stretch to start the game.
When Lamar Peters went to the starting lineup, it put Carter on the bench. And the Starkville, Mississippi resident knocks down.
Maton hesitated, and he is 0 for 2 from deep. Claxton at 6'11", another board. Juwan Parker. Yes. Hammonds pulls. The lefty and skip off. And ends up with Juwan Parker's hands and then Turtle Jackson.
Maitland, a very difficult matchup. Yante got his hand on that one. Kulichov trying to keep him off the glass. Tough matchup.
Here's Parker out of Tulsa. Booker T. Washington High School. And he drills the jumper. Gets it back. He'll turn and fire. I think Tyree Crump looked around and said, we got no Maitland on the floor. Turtle Jackson not out. Okay, I'll shoot it. So will Parker. He hits one. And George shields it, dumps it down. Jam was missed. Fantastic look and feed, but Hayes couldn't quite get it through. The difference in this lineup versus the first half with Maitland on the bench is that Crump was on the floor. Juwan Parker with a jumper.
Stretch where they have 6 road games and 9 contests, but if they were able to come in today and steal one, it would be huge for Mark Fox, and it would get them back on track to playing well like they were recently.
Georgia wearing the red uniforms. They have the first possession of the game. Parker gets the screen from Ogbede. Georgia's a team that likes to use a lot of the shot clock, Brendan.
Trying to get Maitland those touches multiple times on offensive possessions.
Down to 2, down to 1. Parker, a 2-point shot is good. Right. Even though Georgia went officially 3 minutes 45 seconds without a field goal, they've still at 6 of 10 shots from the field. Now make that 7 of 11 for K-State.
Ween has quietly been solid at that 5 position, particularly on the defensive end. Started every game for Bruce Weber this year.
Tough shot for Juwan. Rebound is made.
Did you see that right there? Sneed thinks he has a jumper. Mark Fox would rather them shoot contested shots. And then Deshaun Hammonds with his length did a really nice job of contesting. There's another
side of the floor and trying to work it off of just one screen. You got to rotate the ball. You got to keep Georgia's defense guessing. And they know how to rotate. For Arkansas, on defense for them, they've had miscommunication, no help side, no talking. That's what Mike Anderson has been very frustrated with his club with. You see tonight, feet outside that 3-point line, very active. He wants 40 or more deflections every game.
They're getting that often this year. Juwan Parker launches. And the
has come to do that tonight. A couple of threes for him.
And it really is that easy. Georgia's going to play good enough defensively to be in every game on the remaining part of its schedule. Can the Dogs make enough shots? Can they score enough points to win the majority of those contests? Not rocket science is basketball, right?
Yeah, exactly. And Arkansas can help their offense from their defense. They got to be a little more active. That's why Mike Anderson loves those deflections.
Parker's got to heave it. Gets it away, and it's all net. They're only down by 8. Really haven't shot the basketball that well. Chance to close out this first half strong.
Right, about 36% offensively for Arkansas. It's going to be a tough going to score against Georgia. But you're right, they've had some good opportunities.
Parker, the step back, elbow jumper. Averages 19 per game coming in. Maiden for 3. Rebound by Hammonds and a fresh 30. Here's Parker baseline. Dogs back.
Shoot around. This is your time to shine.
Under 4 to play, and here we go. Turtle Jackson, numeral 0 and white, has tied his career high with 4 triples tonight. Mark Fox wanted more offense from him. He's gotten it. Parker stopping. Pop! Dogs back in.
College certainly are well aware of his capabilities on the basketball floor. After 2 years at Presbyterian, where he had 23 career games over 30 points. But here at Auburn, at 6'3", faces mismatches many nights, but comes away with victories. Nice little runner in the. Coach Fox telling us today how much he enjoys this team. The guys get along great. There aren't any issues inside that locker room.
The only issue the coaching staff would like is jump shots to go in for the sophomore guard.
That three no good. There's Crump coming off the bench with a rebound. Boy, he's had a couple of good minutes here.
You know, Dave, it's a little bit like football. You know, when your offense goes 3 and out quickly, and then your defense has to be on the field. Well,
doesn't hesitate, buries that three. And the freshman out of Hinesville, Georgia, makes it a 10-point Georgia lead. Parker, top of the key three. Got it, Juwan Parker. The shots tonight have been 3-point attempts.
Yeah, where does momentum change for this Auburn squad? Can they get it defensively? Not if Parker lines up and you don't.
Brown, good ball fake. Can't convert. Jackson to Parker. There's another good ball fake, and he buries the three.
Coming in, but his last couple of games have been struggles. There's Hightower with the weak side rebound. Parker the pull-up.
That might be playing him straight up.
Here's Epps. No good. Chance to make it a one-possession ball game now. Parker with the step back. Juwan Parker, sophomore from Baton Rouge.
And LSU, Will Wade wanted them to press. They didn't get into it.
They're at full throat in the PMAC. Parker. Big buckets back to back.
They're in man.
Here's Parker, top of the key. Got it!
Overall.
I'd say there's some quarterbacks, wide receivers, special team players in their college condo right now saying, there's my boy Hanson.
He's got his Outback Bowl ring, or at least a spot for it ready when they hand him out. They're joining the football team in Tampa. Will Muschamp just getting a contract extension. And a great job drawing a foul. And it ties its largest lead of 7 points. Maton bobbled it. Back out to Turtle Jackson. Parker on a pull-up. That's his shot. Juwan. Jackson will set it up. Gamecocks going back to the zone. Pull-up jumper, count the basket.
He gets serious and it gets real when the jacket goes flying. And now you have the sleeve roll up in. I think it's the next level of Mark Fox. That's
Tyree, stop and pop, too strong. Maton had it, lost it to Hightower. Hightower, Mark Fox says, the best pure athlete on the team. Sets up a teammate for a three. Maton has not scored in the second half. Georgia has had other guys step up. Parker on a deep three. Speaking of step, 13. Now it's 11 as we near the 6-minute mark.
Let's see if Yante Maton now can pass and dive right to that free throw line area. That's where the opening's going to be.
Parker feeling it. Parker gets it. And Mark Fox imploring Turtle Jackson to slow it up. Do not take a quick shot. Mayton kicks it out to Parker on a three. What a night for
when a shot goes up. You have to find him and initiate the contact.
And an intercept. Green's pass thrown away. Juwan Parker lays it up and in the red charge.
We can talk about that later.
So the lead remains at 5 for Georgia. High energy from Gabriel for Kentucky. Now defensively on Jackson. Obede guarded well by Kalia Jones. This is Parker leading in. Draws the contact.
Yes, they are. 1 for their last 8 from the floor are the Owls. Parker bobbled but got it back.
Little spin on Quentin Rose. Nice move, Juwan Parker.
Makes him 7. Exact word that you used.
Parker, tough baseline shot.
Lithonia, Georgia. Beautiful take to the bucket. That is the difference that Todrick Jackson can make. He missed 3 games. They're a different team with him in the lineup. He's got 7.
Well, you look at the last 2 games in particular, averaging over 18 points in both games, including 26 at Wofford, but 15 of 20 from the field in those 2 games. The efficiency has been off the charts because his shot selection has been so good.
Edwards on the baseline with 5 to shoot. Parker's going to have to launch from 3. Got it.
Not noted in his
shot clock down to 10. Jackson crosses over, throws up a leaner, and Mayton tears away another rebound. Georgia with one of its best shooting halves of the season in half number 1. Mayton trying to find a teammate. Parker on the baseline, knocks it down. Tempo than what he had in 7 years at Memphis. There's a nice shot by Todrick Jackson. He's really keeping Georgia Tech in this game. 15 now for the senior out of Tifton. Parker rattles one home. More
better start from UMass out of the gates in terms of effort, energy, and execution. The 3 E's.
The Bulldogs, so much time off with exams, then the long trip, cold weather town. Beautiful.
He's our guy, Mayton down low, establish him. He needs to get touches as much as possible.
And that's how you draw it up.
Ravens to go-to moving forward for UMass. Unless Pipkins gives you something, I just keep feeding and feeding and feeding Holloway. That also wears down Mayton, so he can't give you much on the offensive end. He becomes spent.
The lead was 19 at the break. It's 16 now. Parker able to cut it. Clock. C.J. Anderson loses at 6. Turnover of the half for UMass. Can Georgia convert at the other end? Parker lays it up and in.
He's working on that one right now.
And he gets the rebound there. So Yante Mayton with 12 points and 6 rebounds.
I think they shorted him one at the last offensive possession.
I think they did too.
But if it helped his field goal percentage, I don't think he minds. Look at Parker. Great.
Ooh, what a move.
That is a veteran.
With these long possessions. Zunic. That's off the mark. Rebound. Obede. Georgia shooting 47%. Winthrop at 48. Parker got the friendly roll.
There's always
guys up and motivate him. And look, a lot of people may say, you know, it's an afternoon game. Maybe that's why these guys are a little rusty. I don't think that's it. I just think it's high-intensity defense, speeding the game up on both ends. I don't think it has anything to do with the tip time. These guys are Division I college athletes. They're ready to play once the ball goes up for the tip.
Parker. Shot clock at 7. The friendly roll. Howard given space. And Georgia wins it. Rayshawn Hammond's a top 50 recruit. Obede, great backdoor feed and the calm lane for Parker.
Jock Landau, the 6'11 senior from Australia, throws it down.
Very few things are automatic, but Emmett Nahr is automatic on a ball screen. All you have to do is wait on the ball. He'll make you a superstar.
Here's Parker, step back jumper up the team. And Jackson for three. We were talking to the Georgia folks before the ball game. They still said we still have a lot of players that are under the weather today. We'll keep that in mind. Trying to shake whatever virus they came down with early in this tournament. Turn around and a pull-up jumper there by Juwan.
The go-to guys for both squads are delivering. So the role players are just got to sit back and get in where they fit in. They don't want to force anything on a night like that. Even Turtle Jackson, who can stroke it, hasn't really taken a lot of shots in the second half.
That's true.
Let your guys play.
And foul to the end of shooting. The rebound.
Wow, that play had paid off all game long. Just not enough on that layup.
9 rebounds for Derek Obede. Chance to tie. And it's gone. There's your A button. Push, push, push.
All you got to do, give it to him. He's got the cheat code working right now. He can't be stopped. And they have not double-teamed him. I think you've got to start to look to double-team him and take your risk on a three-pointer.
31-11 for Landau. Parker dribbling through traffic and draws contact from Landau. Kell drives, and Kell has the first bucket for the Aztecs after they missed their first 7 shots. Early action for Pop Giada in this game for Georgia. He didn't play yesterday, and what a great shot. And he misses. Ahead, and Pope looking for the first fast break points of the game for either side. Open, uncontested three is buried there. But 2 to go on the shot clock, and Allman over Jackson put it up. And the rebound is run down by Juwan Parker. Georgia's 1 for their first 5 from the floor. And here's Parker. And Parker.
2 points for Coach Dedrick Taylor, who draws up the lob out of the timeout.
That's what Cedric Sabalas used to do in this building.
Hey,
not these guys.
Oh, my goodness. That's a great call out of the timeout. Brings the crowd to life.
On the other end. So instead of being 2 on Obede, Parker picks up his 3rd. Titans extending the defense, trying to make things difficult on Georgia like they did over the first 20 minutes. Ayton has another touch. Parker over the top. Great first half here for Rashawn Hammonds. Parker steps in with 6 to go on the shot clock and hits.
Alone in 3rd in Georgia scoring history. Parker turns around. It's too strong, but he gets the rebound, goes to Crump. And he's not, but he gets the rebound, goes to Crump. And he's not afraid to let it fly. Another missed 3 for Georgia, but they continue to get these rebounds. And now Parker will last 5 points. We'll see if they look for Maton. They do for 3. Too strong, and a whistle inside. They'll get Waters for pushing.
Shot clock at 8. No whistle. Maton throws it up. Parker couldn't get his hands on it.
And Williams gets a block. The follow by Parker. Stayed with Parker. Somebody batted that ball. And it bowed running by him.
At Florida on Wednesday night, trying to back that up against the Vols.
In and out for Crump. There's Parker.
Run that clock, dogs.
Juwan spins out of trouble to Maton.
Maton. Offensive rebound. Parker. No whistle. Maton muscles it up and gets fouled. Baseline. 3. In and out.
Georgia gets it back.
Those are tough shots, and shots that we've seen him make. There's no doubt.
Maton from 16. And another offensive rebound.
Got to shoot that with confidence. Big Georgia's got to be careful there. Okay, now the ball's in Maton's hands. You feel good. Parker
been this half
with plenty of time.
That would have been monstrous. Oh, Juwan Parker.
Yes. Okay, cool. But the reality is, if you can just take away one of those things, you give yourself a great opportunity to get a victory.
For Winthrop, now they didn't need him, thanks to Howard and Rousey. But Marcus Howard on the bench, 2 fouls in the first 45 seconds. Plus shot swat at the free throw.
Help. Now A&M's got plenty of time to get off the shot here. 5.3. Got to inbound at first, though. Hogue gets it. Hogue bobbles it and just dribbled it off his leg, and that's how
he's supporting his dog.
Yes, regardless of what that is.
Styling.
Parker with the interception.
Point game.
Sweet pass by Turtle Jackson. Maton did draw a lot of attention as he was on that right wing.
Park struggle this year.
You nailed it, Mike. I love that he took that shot. He airballed the previous one, but didn't think twice on his next opportunity. You must do that to take the attention away from Maton.
Five to shoot. Harper dribbling in the traffic, turns it over.
And you're right. Listen, that's the sign of most freshmen. Not all freshmen can be Colin Sexton-like or Tremont Waters or Trey Young-like. You're going to have some ups and downs. The maturation happens at their own time.
Parker had a chance for the steal. Now
they're good enough to go again this year. We mentioned their quality wins, Dave. Listen, the cream will rise to the top. It's not going to be easy. LSU, Missouri, Arkansas, Mississippi State, all.
Ball gets loose, but it rolls right to the waiting hands of Hammonds.
Come on, Matt, get away, Brian!
Brown in the lane, stripped, lost it off his leg.
Dogs back in front.
The 8th offensive rebound for Georgia. They've made it pay to 10 points off those offensive rebounds. Arkansas has got to do a better job of crashing the glass defensively.
Crowd back in it here in Athens, and here's a steal.
I see a trend. Georgia knows they've got to get Big Oak Bay Day ready. They need some offense from him, so they're going to him.
Back in Georgia, which has not won in this building since 2009, has a lead of 3.
Complete breakdown by Kentucky. How do you not put a body on Yante Maton when a shot goes up? You have to find him and initiate the contact.
And an intercept.
Well, Winthrop's biggest problem right now is they cannot shore up their glass. They get a stop the first time, and they're giving up second and third chance opportunities for Georgia.
And the time.